Okay, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurship Facts. Today I have Jonathan Foltz. He is the co-founder of Pitch Investor Live, which is coming very, very soon. So I have him on today to tell you guys a little bit more about the event and learn a bit more about him and what Mastermind is all about. So Jonathan, why don't you tell my audience a bit about yourself and what do you do?
So basically, I'm one of those like just crazy entrepreneurs that likes to build stuff, right? So I've had over 22 companies in the last 4 years, built $4 million brands. My last exit was in 2016. Obviously, I've had a lot of failures. So that's what got me to a point where it's like I started to understand the business world a lot by failing a bunch of times. So I would say like some people like to call me the digital frontiersman because we do a lot of stuff in the digital space. So I love the digital world, my favorite place to be. I started my entrepreneurship at a very young age by selling like baseball cards, little CDs that had different songs on it in the very beginning stages. And then from there, it just flourished into just my love to be able to like help provide some type of value in one way, shape, or form. So actually, when Pitch Investors Live came along, and my buddy, what the other co-founder of Pitch Investors Live, Matthew Lally, came and he basically was telling us about this new idea where it's like entrepreneur, startup, an inventor has a great idea. They can actually get in front of investors instantaneously through a live streaming service. And when this actually was available, Facebook Live was not even alive. So it originally was an idea called Two Up, where people would basically debate about stuff, shifted into basically doing this because there's a big problem in the startup community. As you know, and I'm sure all the followers know, most businesses fail, okay? So even Y Combinator, okay, one of the greatest accelerators on the planet, they have a 93% failure rate. And that's with them helping you and giving you money. So just imagine what it is for entrepreneurs. It's not easy. So what we want to do is basically lower the time scale for these entrepreneurs to get their exposure for their business, sell services, sell equity in their companies directly, kind of like Shark Tank, but not the same. So even Forbes magazine called us like, Shark Tank 2.0. And then a lot of people have said that we're kind of like Shark Tank meets Kickstarter meets online dating, all while live streaming. So we've taken some of the best technologies in the world, we've put it together, and we've had people actually get funded on our platform. We're not just an idea. Everyone says like, wow, I had that idea a long time ago, or that's what a lot of entrepreneurs, they have ideas, but they don't take action. We took action and we made something happen.
So what is Pitch Investor Live, if you were to sum it up in like a few sentences for somebody who doesn't know anything about it?
Yeah, so Pitch Investors Live is a platform that allows entrepreneurs, startups, and inventors, visionaries to get in front of investors very quickly. Okay, so basically it's a instant matchmaking service to put someone in front of someone that can help them with their business to grow exponentially. So like that's kind of like the gist of it. So it can quickly do it because back in the days, one of the things that people used to do in order to get raising capital, getting investments. I mean, most entrepreneurs don't even know, especially if you're post revenue, if you've made money, you could be highly investable. But most people don't know it because they don't live in Silicon Valley, New York, Tel Aviv, Singapore, these hubs. So what we did is we wanted to break down all those doors and allow anyone from anywhere in the world, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you're in Venezuela, where there's hyperinflation coming along, you can actually talk to a Silicon Valley investor.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Do you have any big names, big investor from Silicon Valley behind your project? I know you do. I just want you to tell my audience that.
So that's a great question because yes, we do. So we actually have Kevin Harrington, the original Shark Tank. A lot of people don't know, but he's the reason that Mark Burnett had Kevin Harrington come on originally for the first 4 years in the most building stage of one of the most popular TV shows in the world. And he's also done over $5 billion in sales. He's built and been part of 20 companies that have made over $100 million each. So just one. There's a guy that I did an interview with yesterday, Reese Jones. He's a Silicon Valley investor, angel investor, entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, inventor. This guy is amazing. He's one of the people that's on our platform taking pitches. We have some venture capitalists, we have angel investors. I mean, we have people from around the world, from all different cultures,
Yeah.
taking pitches to actually, help out entrepreneurs.
All right. That's pretty awesome. So why did you decide to do a mastermind?
So we've been working hard on this project, and we were thinking that one of the things that we wanted to do with our mastermind is bring together, some entrepreneurs, hungry visionaries, people that want to do something big in the world, to a small location. Because about 3-4 years ago, I started finally attending masterminds. Okay, so I've actually been holding masterminds for about 10 years now. So I'm a huge component of masterminds, because what happens, as Napoleon Hill calls it, when you bring 2 or more people together for a common goal, some pretty amazing things happen, okay? And it's more powerful than if you try to do things on your own. So the powerful part about bringing a mastermind together and having these elite minds think together, share ideas, share their vision, there's a collaborative effort that ends up happening that does way bigger things. So, since we've been very digital, we're like, you know what? There's also a human component to a lot of this stuff. So, when we were talking with Kevin, we're like, you know what do you think about us throwing a mastermind and bringing, some entrepreneurs that are looking for funding? They want to grow their business exponentially. They want to make sure that they have as many people following them and everything that they're doing in the biggest way and the fastest way possible. What do you think? And Kevin absolutely loved the idea. So Kevin came on, and then from there, it actually was a smaller mastermind that was going to just be in a mansion, and we're going to have a small amount of entrepreneurs. And we actually upgraded the venue to the Fana penthouse. So now we've upgraded the venue to a penthouse. We got Grant Cardone now coming.
Nice.
We've been literally chasing Grant Cardone for like over a year. You know what I mean?
I wonder.
Talk to like his secretary, his secondary secretary, his main sales guy, his right-hand man, his pilot. Like, we've literally talked to everyone, and then we finally got the chance. And then now we have him coming and a bunch of other people that are literally doing business in the billions of dollars, And sometimes people don't realize, it's like, okay, maybe they're too big of thinking. They may not be interested in sharing information or being interested in my project. But people don't realize, it's like, being in a close environment with these huge thinkers automatically, energetically, elevates everything that you're doing. And that's why I've been a huge proponent. And a lot of the successful people that I know, they're attending these high-end masterminds, to basically elevate their brands, their businesses to the next level. So we thought it was a good place to allow that, and then also allow the opportunity for some of these entrepreneurs to pitch their ideas, share them with everyone, and break through to the next level.
Yeah, like I myself, the value of mastermind to me is the big thing. Like, I'm a part of a mastermind from Russell Brunson. He's a genius marketing and marketer. I pay multiple 5 figures to be there. I mean, it's a lot for me. Like, it's really a lot of money for me, but I definitely learned a lot, and it took my marketing skill to the next level. It definitely helped me a lot in so many ways, and definitely mastermind is the key to my business. Would you say that's the same for you? Is mastermind the thing that got you to where you are today?
100% masterminds have been one of the key components by far to get me to where I am today. And like, my biggest growth has been in the last 3-4 years. This is where I've built much bigger businesses. My network has expanded, and I believe it's directly correlated to attending these masterminds. So just like you, like, I will spend a lot of money on these things. Like, a lot of people think on my self-education, I spend more money than I do on my living. And I live on the beach, Hallandale Beach, nice place. And I spend more money on my education and my self-development than I do with my own living.
Yeah, like, at least to me, the biggest value I take out from mastermind is not just the feedback you get from the people in the group, but the connection that you making with the people there. Because normally the people who can afford to be at these kind of mastermind, generally they're very exclusive, right? And the people who are there, they are at certain level that they either similar to you or they even higher than you. You can learn a lot from, and the connection, the networking with these people, at least to me, are priceless. So what are the values of a mastermind? I know, as I mentioned some. Can you add more into that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a long laundry list of values that you get from basically these masterminds. One of the things that I believe that has happened a lot, some of my best friends and people that I rely on for a lot of stuff were people that I met at a mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times there's a lot of people that I want to connect with that I've seen online. And although I could have had a conversation with them, meeting them at an event and having conversations with them now solidifies a relationship that now we can basically call up on each other when we're having issues, do business. Like I've done so much business with people that I've been together with masterminds, and I know that I can just pick up a phone, and then when I need something, whether it's in the print on demand, Shopify space, influencer space, digital marketing, anything, email marketing, I can literally just pick up a call, and these guys are cool, especially because they met me. So that's one real big component. Secondly, is that sometimes I call it like a little bit of an indirect effect. When one of the things that we're going to be having at our mastermind is hot seats and breakout sessions. And I had a mastermind that we held that was called the Marketers Mansion Mastermind. Believe it or not, I'm actually wearing the shirt right now. Performance, precision, purpose, right?
Yeah.
So that mastermind that we did 2 years ago, we had extreme success come from, even there was a couple 17, 18-year-old kids that one of them, as soon as he was doing $200-300, his name is Norman True. You probably find him on Instagram. So he was doing like $200-300 a day, somewhere in that range. And right after the mastermind, his Shopify stories doing e-commerce went like this, and he made like $150,000. Okay, so talk about tremendous shift. And the crazy part about it is that I pushed him so hard because I knew the benefit that he would get out of this. Because some people don't understand the benefit. So I was telling him, I'm like, dude, just put it on your freaking credit card. Like some people would say, like, oh my God, someone's trying to hard sell. It's like, no, when you know the value of something so much and how people can get it, he took a huge risk by putting on his credit card. He didn't have any money, and he freaking has skyrocketed his business to a whole other level, literally in the first month after the event. So, like he got an idea and someone showed him something at this event where it skyrocketed his business mindset too. The other part, the indirect way that's really big, is that sometimes when you hear other people ask questions and you hear other people collaborate, there's questions that are being asked that you didn't even know existed in your genre. And then just because it's not going straight to you, that's where I believe a lot of big breakthroughs happen. And one of the things too that I've noticed too is, I used to do high level advisory. I used to charge a lot of money for it. And I used to also give information and knowledge out for free. The people that I gave the knowledge out for free hardly ever listened to what I had to say. Like hard-headedness, they'll come ask me for their opinion. I'd give it to them. They'd come back. They didn't do it. They tell me why they failed. And I'm like, oh my God. But if I charge someone for it, this is how it works. It's crazy. I charge them for it a lot of money. They freaking listen.
Yes,
so
I totally agree.
It shifts from like, getting into a paid mastermind versus, hanging out with friends that are really popular or doing something like that. You tend to listen, and there's more at stake. So I think that's like a big component also.
Yeah, exactly. And also with with information, a lot of things it can be found on Google for free. A lot of them, not everything. However, you'll be overwhelmed with the amount of information out there, right? If there's somebody to tell you exactly what to do, it skips through all the junk stuff instead of trying 100 things that probably 90% of them not going to work. You only focus on the 10% that actually work. And you're listening from an expert who knows what he or she is talking about. They've done it. They have the proven results. Here, focus on this 10%, ignore the other 9%. You're going to waste your time on those things. So that's another big value for Mastermind.
Oh man, that's big time. Like to add to that on top, I believe that 100%. Like Pareto's rule, 80-20. But it could be 90-10, like you're saying, no joke.
Yeah.
One of the big parts about that is when you're basically getting rid of all the noise and everything like that, it shortcuts your path. You know what I mean? Like, why is it that, these last 3 or 4 years, I've had so much more success, building really cool stuff, elevating, revenue-wise and everything like that, profitability, what is it about that? What does it do? It's a shortcut. It can save you 6 months, a year, 2 years, and it can save you a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like that to me is like a huge part. Like just being in that network and doing that solidifies so much more than just gaining knowledge, right? It's just not the gaining of knowledge. There's so much more to attend to these things. And why Napoleon Hill, I'm a huge Napoleon Hill fan because, in a lot of his books, he has one that's called The Law of Success. There's a really good version that was written in 1925 that was never supposed to go out to the public. That was just released I think it was released like 10 years ago. But there was a 1928 version that came out to the public. And then he had Think and Grow Rich, which is one of the most popular and the most, they would say that that book has had the most amount of millionaires ever. And he talks about specifically in one chapter about the power of the mastermind. And when he was getting mentorship from all these elite players in society, including Carnegie, and one of the richest men at the time, he literally was telling them how he used masterminds to his advantage to bring high-level players to basically take them to the highest heights of society. You know.
Yeah. All right. So, what is the value of Pitch Mastermind? To be a little bit more specific here, what do entrepreneurs get for attending this event?
Yeah. So, I mean, so one of the things that we've done. So, since I'm a huge believer in like personal development and the mastermind world, bringing people together. One of the things that I've done and able to do, obviously with all the other people, Kevin included, you know, and all our partners together with this, is that we've created something amazing from all the experience that we have, all the experience that Kevin has, okay, a guy that's done billions and billions of dollars worth of deals, you know what I mean? Like this guy is like on a whole other level. And he actually, believe this or not, he's actually in the new movie and he's traveling, I think, around with them in the new Think and Grow Rich movie.
Wow.
About the power of the mastermind.
So there's a movie called Think and Grow Rich coming out. That's amazing. I read that book probably 10 years ago. Now there's a movie. I have to watch that. And Kevin's going to be on that too.
Oh, dude, you've got to watch it. I actually went to the premiere. That was in LA. I met Bob Proctor. Oh, people don't even know. Bob Proctor literally puts that book at his nightstand and he says, this is what he says. He reads it every single day. And he's also a proponent of mastermind. So what we ended up doing with our mastermind is that we picked out elite players, okay, that can help entrepreneurs, visionaries, and startups with how they can actually raise money. So if you have an idea, if you know how to position the business plan, the financials, which doesn't mean that you even have to have them, a pitch deck, how to pitch, you could get money. So one of the biggest things and one of the biggest reasons that people fail is because they don't have enough capital. And one of the reasons they can't move fast enough is because they don't have enough money, okay? So at this event, what we want to create is give an infrastructure to entrepreneurs, visionaries, inventors, startup companies on how they could put all this thing together in a world that they didn't know. You know, when I entered into this space, I was so surprised on how you can raise money so easily. And a lot of people that are doing e-commerce don't even realize like what you can actually raise just by having a small bit of revenue and just having like a great idea or a great product. You know, just goes for every other business itself. So we want to create this infrastructure to help people understand how that world works. Then the other big component is how to think bigger, okay? So how to think bigger, because sometimes people don't realize it's the mindset. You know, this is all it is. Like you can lose everything. Like I know myself, I can lose everything, and I'm not afraid to lose everything. I take big risks. I can lose everything, and I will rebuild like this, 100%. I'm so confident because like now I have the knowledge and the skills that is something you can't take away from me unless you take my life.
Yes, no, I totally agree with you on that, like 100%. Like I truly believe that if you take the wealth from any self-made millionaire, billionaire, take it all away from them, keep the knowledge, they rebuild everything in a matter of a few years. Like there's no doubt. Like, and back to the point of the mindset, right? That's, to me, is never about the lack of resource. It's not about you don't have enough money or the right network. It's the lack of knowledge and skill. If you have the right skill and the right knowledge, you can get the money. You can get the right network. It's the skills and the knowledge that is what you need to get, and the right mindset as well. I'm not sure if you agree with that.
Yeah, no, of course, 100%. I'm right there with you. And like that's the type of stuff that we're trying to create at the event. And what these masterminds can do, you know, and it's a mixture of like personal development, you know, like, and this is not like the personal development of, you know, like thinking positively and everything like that. This is more advanced. This is like the evolution of the mind to get to that next level, because a lot of people are dealing with basically plateaus, or the failure rate is there. And sometimes they don't realize it's not the money, it's not the partners, it's not that this product doesn't work or this business idea wasn't good. It's this. That's all it is. And once you're able to shift that into the next level, that takes you to a whole new position. So that's one thing we're adding. And we're going to teach also on how to exponentially grow your business. Okay, so thinking like these guys, and how is it that they could take a business and take it to incredible heights very quickly, and teaching those type of principles. You know what I mean? Like how is Kevin taking 20 companies to over $100 million? How the hell can you even have that type of track record? yet alone one person doing that one time, one person
Mhm.
doing it 20 times, 20, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. So he'll be teaching that even when Grant Cardone comes in, he's going to be teaching the
And
principles,
X.
secrets to how to 10x your business and how to take it to another level because Grant's not just doing it himself. Like he just held was it earlier this year the biggest conference in the planet for
Yeah,
business,
I was
35,000
there.
people. Okay, like it was insane. I was there. It was insane. It was
Yeah.
insane down here in Miami because I'm in Hallandale Beach, like right by there. And it was absolutely insane. I honestly didn't think he was gonna put it together. I thought it was crazy, but he
Yeah.
pulled it off. So like now he's just becoming one of the most sought after speakers in the world, and he's actually gonna be at this event teaching the principles of how
Yeah.
he's 10xing not just his company, but he's got like 5 or 6 different subsidiaries, and they're
Hmm.
all doing phenomenally. Like what the hell is he doing? What's he putting on there? People can like him or they can hate him, but the guy gets results. that's
Yeah.
that's the real reality. And that's like another big benefit to like helping people out.
Yeah. Well, because of that event, I was able to connect with Damon John, the Shark on Shark Tank. So now I'm working with his marketing team to help him launch his Damon on Demand, like our evergreen webinar to help him launch that product. But because of the event, because I was there, I'm attending the event. That's why I was able to connect with a high profile person that would, be able to work with him, which is all because I was at the event. That I would take action, I attend the event. So if anything you want to take away, go attend the event, network with people. It will help you a lot in so many different ways, right?
Oh man,
Okay,
big
so
time.
who are the speakers there? Just so that to get people excited. I know Grant Cardone and Kevin will be there. So to all those who are thinking of going and connecting with high profile people, Grant Cardone, Kevin will be there. Who else will be there?
Yeah, so this thing is getting so ridiculous right now. Like I never expected it to get to the level, and we've added more people onto the roster. But just to add a few on there, the guy that I talked to yesterday, his name is Reese Jones. He's
Mm-hmm.
basically the inventor. He's a polymath, which means he's an expert in a variety of fields, including science, biology. He's a associate founder of Singularity University, which is the most advanced university on the planet right now, doing amazing things. The Ray Kurzweil, if anyone follows technology, he's like the leading futurist on the planet. He was the chief architect for Google. Amazing
Wow.
stuff. This guy has done 40 to 50 merger and acquisitions. He's one person. We have Laurel Langmeyer that's coming. She was in The Secret. So obviously everyone's read The Secret or maybe the movie, one of the most popular books of all time. She was in the movie. She's also going to be there. She's like a financial mogul, and they call her the millionaire maker. So she's
Mm-hmm.
helping people become basically millionaires. And that's one of her books, actually. That's a New York Times bestseller. We then have a girl named Ashley Cheeks, a lady. She's amazing, and she's helped entrepreneurs raise money. Her expertise is basically helping companies raise money from idea to a business to anything that you have. She helps put together the pitch deck and what you need. Very simple, like doing it in a simple form, not this extravagant way that everyone thinks it is, so that you could come out of the event literally knowing what to do. Like you'll know what to do after this event, you'll know what to do, and you'll have the connections to make things happen, right? So with Ashley Cheeks coming in, another guy that's coming is Haresh Mehta. So he's actually an Indian, amazing. He's like a very similar version of like Kevin, but from India. And he likes to take a lot of companies here in the US and take them and launch them out in India. And he takes great ideas, and their marketplace is way bigger. They have over 1 billion people over there. People don't understand.
Wow.
They're one of the fastest emerging markets in the world. Like they're catching up. Them and China are catching up to the United States with all this stuff right now. And it's only a matter of time before they possibly surpass us. That's a real possibility that's coming. So he's going to be there. We have James Carey, a venture capitalist. He's invested or done transactions 50 times. So he's invested into companies 50 times, working for a huge fund down here. In the past, he was an inventor of the flip hand. We have another lady called Gayatri Sadekar. So she's another venture capitalist, and she's the founder of She VC, which is a network of 1,700 venture capitalist women from 46 countries.
Wow.
Like, wow, that's like insane. So her network is incredible. And obviously she loves like supporting women, but obviously she's just an amazing technologist, and she used to go to Harvard, work for the Federal Reserve, helping manage
Yeah.
the biggest positions in money in the world. Like
Yeah.
pretty crazy stuff. And then let's see who else we have. And Brian Harrington, which is actually Kevin's son. People don't
Yeah.
realize he's the digitally enhanced version of Kevin. He's the one that holds a lot of the stuff together.
Yeah.
People don't realize this. He's a big proponent to the Harrington Enterprises, and he's the one that knows digital media. He knows how to take products that were digital and put them into supply chain, or if they're in supply chain, take them to the internet. And he understands that infrastructure very well, and he's made hundreds of billions of dollars through digital media. So he's another power player that's going to be there. So like a couple other guys that we just added right now. One of them, his name is Chris Terry from IML. If you guys have ever heard of the Forex company and everything like that, we've solidified something with him. IML is doing like a couple $100 million a year, give or take. He's a big real estate investor, super smart guy. He's going to have an epic speech with basically what I was talking about, the evolution of the mind. And this guy is inspirational because he came from nothing, like a Brooklyn guy that came from nothing and built up, lost everything, built up again into something monumental. People follow this guy everywhere, and they follow what he says. And he used to be a huge trader, so in the trading zone, he was huge. And he's going to talk to us about the mindset. And there is one more person. I can't really announce it yet because I'm getting on the phone with him at 2 o'clock, but he's a huge branding guy. So I'm hoping that he comes on board. But this guy is taking companies basically into the billions of dollars and stuff like that, brand-wise. So I won't announce that yet because I have to get a solidification today, but that's pending.
Okay.
And just look at that roster. I mean, that roster is ridiculous. When have you seen like a roster like that you can actually mastermind? These are the people that you see at conferences, and you have to see them from the distance. Even if you go to the VIP, which costs crazy money anyways, there's like 100 people, and they're already having conversations with others, and that's only 2 hours. You're going to spend 3 freaking days with the majority of these people. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I know those people there, they be teaching a lot of knowledge there, but are they willing and ready to invest in entrepreneurs who have a startup idea?
Oh, yes, 100%. I mean, here's the thing. They used to understand, like, depending on the level of ideas and how cool the idea is, how they like the person too, because obviously it's a little bit of an energy thing to have to like the person, they're definitely going to. Like, I know Haresh, the guy James, and Gayatri, they want to see pitch decks before they even get to the freaking event. So they want to see, like, what are people up to? Although some of you may be possibly wondering, like, how do I do a pitch deck or something like that? Like, these people are there actually wanting to help, and they're going to open their Rolodexes. Like, when you're in this environment for this long of a time, this is a long time. Even your best friends, you may hang out with them, maybe once or twice a week. If that, imagine that for 1 or 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, you're hanging out with these people all this long time. So it's like knowing someone for months long instead of actually meeting someone for dinner or something like that. This is a whole different animal here.
So where would the event be hosted?
Okay, so this is where it gets really exciting, right? So we were originally hosting this event inside of a mansion inside of Miami Beach. And then just for the sake of maybe having a little bit more space, because it was a little bit congested, although it's beautiful and everything like that, we wanted to make sure there's a little bit more space. So we were able to solidify one of the top hotels in the United States. This place is ridiculous, called the Fiana Hotel. And we're getting the largest penthouse in North America, 14,000 square foot penthouse, which is absolutely insane in the heart of Miami Beach and everything like that. And the cool thing about this is, like, when Friday night kicks off, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Friday, what we're doing is we're calling it the initiation day. So the whole event is called, and going back to this, it's called the rebirth. So Friday is the initiation day, Saturday is the apprenticeship day, and then Sunday is the mastery day. So we're taking them through a journey for rebirth to, like, reignite a whole new level of person like you've never seen before. And the first day, check this out. This is how cool and exclusive this place is, guys. So the owner of the place bought a mammoth, only one of 2 mammoth fossils on the planet.
Wow.
For $16 million. He plated it in gold. And they got NASA to build an enclosure that's hurricane proof and has 16 humidifiers, to preserve this. And it's right there smack middle where we're going to start the whole entire event in the Mammoth Garden. So the Mammoth Garden is going to be freaking where we initiate people into this new journey that they're about to go on for these next 3 days. So it's like, so we do that. Then we can move it up to the penthouse at that very night. It's going to be from 5 to 9. Then 9 to 6 o'clock, potentially a little bit later, depending how fast we get things done. Then what we actually end up doing is we take it now to the apprenticeship day. And this is where you learn the secrets of the trade, and all the speakers get to focus on all the reasons on how they got their success and things that they usually only talk about in boardrooms or to their close friends. They're going to divulge everything. We've told them, open up your Rolodexes, give your connections, give the secrets, you know what I mean? The true secrets. A lot of these people don't have a lot of conversations with the public, you know what I mean? They just don't. And then now they're going to be able to divulge this information. And then Saturday is the day of mastery. And this is where it's exciting, where we have hot seats, where anyone with the biggest problems they're having or the biggest place that they want to go, they get to sit down in front of everyone, ask the mentors questions, and get direct feedback about their business. So not only are these mentors possibly opening up a Rolodex, or like, oh, you know what, that's easy. It could be the biggest problem in the world. Like, that's easy. Go ahead and call this guy. He's going to take care of it. I'll send him a message. Boom. All of a sudden, you just got something fixed that may have took you a year or, you know, cost you a lot of money.
Definitely.
And that's when Grant Cardone comes in, gives the principles, and we do a breakout session at the very end where people get to break out with a favorite mentor, because you don't even know. You may want to go there to talk to Kevin, but you don't know. It could be James that you want to talk to. It could be Laurel that you want to talk to because you heard a few things that she said and you've already been rubbing elbows and everything. And you're like, okay, I need to have a conversation with her. That's your chance where you get to have these conversations with these very high level players. Amazing things, you know, coming forward. And we have a little surprise at the end. And then the event ends in the rebirth of a new type of visionary entrepreneur startup, basically.
Okay. I know we mentioned a lot about the value of the Pitch Mastermind already, but to sum it up again, why should people attend the mastermind that you're hosting, right?
So why? Okay, so if anyone has a big vision, wants to shortcut what they're doing, wants to basically save money, and wants to exponentially grow what they're doing, and possibly they want to get funding for their idea, they have an idea, they don't know where to get going with it, they have revenue already and they just want to grow faster, or they want to take it to the next level by entering into venture capital or angel investors or something like that. This is how to catapult. This is the model of business of the future. Okay, so the Coming to the Digital Frontiers means I'm a futurist. I think forward, and I think how fast things are going. And the new world of tomorrow is going to be these type of digital, I call them digital frontiers men. Just like you're a digital frontiersman yourself. You know, like you think you're digital spectrum, you're like an influencer, you know what I mean? You're doing big things in the digital spectrum. Digital frontiersmen are people that are visionaries and creative thinkers of the future, and they're creating the future, you know, and that's what we're doing. And this is the type of event for someone that wants to have success and stay ahead of the curve. Want to stay ahead of the curve, exponentially grow their business, possibly get funding into their company, learn about these type of business models of the business of the future. And the way that I've been able to stay ahead is by having these type of relationships, attending these type of masterminds, having this type of network and everything like that, in a way that you're going to have an advantage over everybody else. Because not a lot of people are doing this stuff. People don't know the value of masterminds. I was talking to a guy that was in business and he's having so much trouble. And I was telling him a little bit about the mastermind. He's like, I talk to these people all the time. I was like, where do you talk to these people? At a conference for 1 minute, and then they don't talk to you. Imagine being in a place where basically it is there to rub shoulders and be able to rub elbows together. That's a complete different animal, and he couldn't understand until I was able to explain it to him, where he was like, okay, now I'm starting to get the value, because people don't understand these tight-knit environments, what magic can be created.
Yeah. All right. So we've been talking for over half an hour already. Just to wrap this up, for any of my audience, if they're interested in attending this mastermind, where can they find more information, and where can they join in? What is the process like?
So where they can join in, okay, so where they can join in is at thepitchmastermind.com. Okay, so pitch, just like right here, PITCH, thepitchmastermind.com. We are taking applications and everything like that. And one of the things that I can do for your audience, so if anyone puts David like inside where, like who referred and stuff like that, we're going to give you guys basically a free bonus. And we'll be able to add for you guys actually $1,000 package from, it's called the Gold Package, from Pitch Investors Live, on basic and education on learning how to pitch. Just think about it. You're not just, this is such an important word people don't realize. When you're pitching, this is not just to investors. You're pitching your family sometimes on the idea. You're pitching a friend on the idea. You're pitching a co-founder. You're pitching your customer. You got to learn how to pitch, because you're always pitching in life. Anyone that is even listening to this and you don't think you pitch, you're pitching your girlfriend when you want to go to the movies to see a movie. So wouldn't you want to be the best person that knows how to actually pitch? And that's like a big thing that we're creating here is to teach you guys that whole entire concept. And if you go to the pitchmastermind.com, put an application in, like if you guys do that, we'll give you a free bonus and everything like that. If you guys get into the mastermind, there's something to add, just to add a value and everything like that. And one of the big things about this too, at the same time, is we're doing something actually very special. I don't even know if David knows about this, but we actually have, so obviously everyone's going to want to do this too. We actually have a free giveaway that we'll be doing in about a week and change for a golden ticket, okay? So this is a golden ticket to win, to come to this mastermind, guys, okay?
Wow.
Like, they're going to have the opportunity to get in, okay, to this mastermind, okay, totally free, okay, totally free. So
how do they enter?
Only one. Anyone also that buys one of the mastermind tickets, and they'll be entered into the contest twice. So if you do buy it, and you'll be returned. If you win, you'll be returned the money to yourself and everything like that. So it's like, man, this is going to be an amazing event. You know what I mean? I would love to see some of you guys out there and see like how we can create some magic together with the magic that, David was talking about and myself that happens at these events.
Okay, so how do they enter to this giveaway?
Okay, so very simple. I mean, the way that you guys would do it would be really cool. Is when you put into the referred, when you get put in, there's a referred area once you put the application. So when you go to thepitchmastermind.com, you go to read about the event, go to apply now. In the apply now section, what you can do is basically fill out your information. Okay. Be honest about your information. It's very important for us to know who you actually are, because if you lie, you attend an event, that could be trouble. So just make sure you're honest about information, and then put it under who referred you. Just put David, Dang, and then put golden ticket. So just put golden ticket in that area, so you can enter to win amazing ticket to one of the most amazing masterminds and the most exclusive ones around right now.
That's amazing. So they're giving away a free bonus if you purchase a ticket, and you also get a chance to win a free ticket even if you don't buy anything. Just enter, put in your application. Of course, you have to be at a certain level to attend this mastermind. That's why they have the application. But hey, if you're a startup, you're looking for funding, you're having trouble with nailing your pitch, you have to attend this mastermind. There are big names out there. The money is there. The network is there. So don't complain that you don't have the money to get started. Don't complain that you don't know the right person. It's out there. You're lacking knowledge and skill. And this is the place for you to learn. So that's like the best advice I could give you. If you're at the stage where you need to grow your business and need the right funding, you have to be at the Pitch Mastermind, right? Do you have anything else to add before I wrap up?
If you guys want to think bigger, I'm going to be there too. Okay, so I'm nowhere near the level of these guys, but I have 2 companies, 8-figure range. I've done amazing things, built $4 million brands the last 4 or 5 years. My business partner that sold a company in the 8-figure range is there. And then simultaneously, one of my business partners that has been in the e-commerce space, he's going to be there. Another guy that was in the agency world, he's going to be there. So it's like, on top of these guys, you have other mentors that have done really amazing things too. If you want to think bigger and you want to take things to a whole nother level, you guys got to come to this event. So I'm excited about it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Jonathan. I appreciate your time so much. I know you're a busy guy. You have another meeting coming up very soon, so I'm not going to hold you too much longer. So yeah, that's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check them out at thepitchmastermind.com. And thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, everyone. Have a great one.
Okay.
You are meant for something extraordinary. There's going to be multiple billions of dollars worth of ideas all in one place. The Pitch Mastermind, putting together an incredible and very exclusive 3-day event alongside Pitch Investors Live. If you have an idea, a business, or venture that you believe has the potential for a giant takeoff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Come join me and other thought leaders, game-changing entrepreneurs, and hungry visionaries that have their eyes on doing something big for the world at my first ever highly exclusive mastermind, the Pitch Mastermind.
Hey, have you heard about the Pitch Mastermind that I'm doing with Kevin Harrington? Yeah, that's right, Kevin Harrington. You've seen Kevin and I work together before. You also know him from Shark Tank. We're doing what's called the Pitch Mastermind. There's gonna be billions of dollars in the room. Billions of dollars, not millions. With the B, we're using the B word now. Billions of dollars in the room. I'm gonna be there speaking about how to 10X your idea, your pitch, to get it sold, to get it into the marketplace. This is not your normal event. Click the link below. You have to qualify. You can't just buy your way in. You got to qualify. Click the link below to see if you qualify. If you'd like to learn how to pitch and be in a room with billions of dollars of investors, players, collaborators, people that you could hook up with, okay? Click the link below. You do not want to miss this event. See you there.